What's up, everybody? It's Real here, and welcome to another Yu-Gi-Oh 101 band list review video. Here to review the latest changes coming to the Forbidden and Limited list going into effect April 1st, which is Wednesday of next week. So get hyped for that. Supposedly there's some surprise changes that have happened with this, and I honestly can't wait to see what changes they made to this upcoming format. So without further ado, let's take a look at them. So first we're going to take a look at the new band cards. And just right off the back, you see them right here. All four of them. All the Dragon Rulers. Gone. They're gone. Blaster, gone. Red Ox, gone. Tempest, title, gone. He no longer holds the title weight. He no longer holds the championship title. So the Dragon Rulers are officially finished after this. I heard somebody made a video like when people like archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh, or when they're very big fanboys, they will fight for that archetype no matter what. People are still yelling for Stratos to get it. Dude, look, he's still on the ban list. Like he's still banned. Like he's still hit. Like he's not coming back. He does too much for a level 4. So maybe they can make a reinvention of him. I guess you could say maybe they can do something different with him, but Stratos is just not. I don't see Stratos coming back anytime soon unless they make another version of him. People still fighting for Stratos to get free. It's just not gonna work, man. But I heard somebody made a build with the Dragon Rulers to where it wasn't so broken. And here's the thing with the Dragon Rulers: they were ridiculously overpowered and broken from the day that they were introduced into the game, because it's literally no way to get rid of them unless you bounce them back to the deck, and very few builds actually do that. So it's kind of like you would have to play like one build just to overcome what they do, and even then it's just like they're still broken because they have effects that activate just by them just being banished and sent to the grave, and you know what I mean? I don't know, like it's just like little stupid shit that just they should have never been made to begin with. But of course, they know that people were stupid enough to buy into the whole gimmick, and even though the cards are going to get banned and you won't get the full usage out of them, that you paid for, which is you should be able to use them whenever you feel like it in any match. But you know people are stupid enough to buy into it, and now the card's banned, and now people are going to try to hurry up and sell them. Ain't nobody going to want them shits. They were broken the day they came out, and we moving on. Um, Snatch Steel. So they brought it back for a format. It's getting sent right back to the to the you know getting getting banished right back. It got sent right back to the list. Same thing with 6 cents. They brought it back for a format, and they found out it was still ridiculous for this day and age. So yeah, still too fucking ridiculous. So they had to hurry up and get rid of that. So that was all of the cards that were banned. Just the Dragon Rulers and a Snatch Steel. So that was it. You know. Now it's time to take a look at the limited cards. What was limited? Okay, Sinister Serpent. Okay, that's making a return. Um, Sinister Serpent is one of those cards where it's like you're basically always gonna have something in your hand. And the reason why, for those who don't know, it was a strategy. Like I can't exactly remember how it went, but with Sinister Serpent's effect, it allowed you to keep, to keep reusing it over and over again. I don't know if it was like a burn effect or like some type of OTK or something. I don't remember exactly how it went, but it was a broken strategy that used Sinister Serpent. I don't think it's going to be all that great these days, because like the game has changed so much. Because Sinister Serpent was like banned like during like the first era in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like this is like before like the elemental heroes came into play, I believe. either it was before or like it was during, but they ended up getting Sinister Serpent out of the game so many years ago, and to see it making a return, I don't know what it's gonna do, but I'm not expecting much from it considering that the game has changed so much and it's came such a long way since then. So that's whatever. Tour guide from the underworld. Wow. I can't say that I'm surprised, but then again, it's like you're limited now. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't want to say kicking a horse while it's down, but it's like, I don't know. It's weird because tour guide isn't all that great to me. Like I never came across a build that did so much with tour guides where it was just too overpowering and too overbearing. So tour guide being limited at this point, since people and since there's been so many strategies that can just you know basically it's so many things that can go against tour guide to where it isn't so broken, and I'm not even talking about counter strategies. I'm just talking about things that can just dominate tour guide. Like why would you like I never had a problem from my experience of going against a tour guide, and I went up against people that were using it pretty good, so I can't like I never had trouble like that. All it does is just you know summon fiends. I don't know, maybe this is like a pre I don't know how to put it. I don't know, like maybe they're just banishing the, or they're like limiting tour guide ahead of time because maybe there's some new fiend type monsters coming in and they don't want tour guide to take advantage of them so much. Because they kind of did this same thing with Monster Reborn, and Monster Reborn hasn't been seen back in the game since. So, and it made sense why they did it at the time they did when those new cards came in. So I don't know, maybe this is what's going on with tour guide. So. All right, next up, Dragon Ravine. That's coming back. I bet you Dragoonity users are jizzing y'all pants right now. Preparation of rites. That was probably because of the Necros, because I don't see anything else being a reason why this would get, you know, hit. Preparation of rites, it was just something that allowed you to recycle, a ritual spell card and a ritual monster, right? So I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much because of the Necrons, because they're the only ritual archetype that's doing anything. Sacrifice, no surprise there. Moving on. Temple of the Kings. Wow. They're bringing back that. Well, at least Mystical Beast Circuit can be used again, because for this entire time that Temple of the Kings was banned, um, like there was no usage for Mystical Beast Circuit because Temple of the Kings was like the only way to get it out on the field. That was like the only way to really get it out on the field, and the monster that Temple King summoned was still legal, but the card that summoned it wasn't legal anymore. So I don't know, it just didn't make any sense. So I guess they finally bringing it back. Maybe something to happen to it. Symbol of heritage. Who gives a fuck? Like it doesn't really bother me. Crush card virus. Now this is going to be a good comeback. This is going to be a good comeback. Crush card virus was that card. They even made two um, imitations of Crush card virus that just weren't as good. It was helpful for like a little while, and then it's just like it didn't do anything. So Crush card virus coming back is like a big deal. Exchange of spirit. Oh my fucking god. Wow. Okay, this one right here kind of catches me off guard. Now this is when I gotta show people this. Okay, you're gonna see why I reacted the way I did. You guys are gonna see this. Okay, Exchange of Spirit was one of those cards that can really fuck you up really bad, and I'm finna show you right now why. Now here's the here's the card text. It's a normal trap card, and it said if both players have 15 or more cards in their graveyard, pay 1,000 life points. Each player swaps the cards in their graveyard with the cards in their deck, then shuffles their deck. You can only activate one Exchange of Spirit per duel. I think this card is going to get banned in the next format because this is just like literally for the strategies that's going to be implemented, and I know what people are going to do. I'm not going to even say what they are, but I know what they're going to do. It's like that pay cost is just too low for what they have going on, and it's gonna happen. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just one of those things where I see this going very, very bad because I see what's happening. Between the light swarms, the dark worlds, dude. I can go on and on. I don't know. It's just like that pay cost is too little for this effect, and that's the reason why it was banned to begin with. Not to mention all other strategies that was used back in the day that you know made this card so dangerous to where they had to ban it. That one right there is gonna be, man, like that's a head scratcher. I don't know. They probably did the same thing with Snatch Steel, same thing they did with Sixth Sense. Like, I don't see it staying in the game for that long, but that's like, what the fuck, man? Wow. They brought back Exchange of Spirit out of all fucking things. Ring of Destruction. I'm surprised they didn't semi-limit that damn thing. There's like other cards that do similar things like Ring of Destruction does. I don't know. Like, Ring of Destruction isn't that. I don't know. Like, it just wasn't that crazy to me. Skill Drain, no surprise there. Vanity's Emptiness, I understand why they did that. Semi-limited Cleafort Scout, no surprise. They're trying to slow down the Cleaforts. Six Samurai Shien, legendary Six Samurai Shien. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe they feel like it's just not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe with like Silent Honor arc. Maybe they feel like they can just, put two of them in the game and it won't matter anymore. Uh, Necros of Brian Eck, like they're trying to slow down like the Necros again and the Cleaforts. So it's no surprise that cards that they are using are getting hit. Um, Six Samurai Shien. I don't know. I don't really have that too much to say about that. Charge of the Light Brigade. Something else for the fucking um, light swords to use. Go y'all. Sword, sacred sword of 7 stars. Well, since the dragon rules are banned, I guess it don't matter. I guess that card doesn't matter anymore. Shit, bring it back in. That's all I can say, man. Bring it back in. Shit, it was a good card, and a lot of good decks could use that to gain draw power, but the dragon rulers were just too good, and they caused that card to get banned. You know, or I mean, they caused that card to get limited. They caused the dragon rulers fucked up a lot of shit, kind of the way elemental heroes fucked up a lot of shit for like the warrior type monsters. Dragon rulers kind of fucked up a lot of things for like level 7 or higher monsters, and dragons in particular. So some of the cards that supported them they had to get rid of, and Sacred Swords was one of those cards that got hit that unfortunately was a good card. It was just being used for an archetype that was too overbearing. And now, they have, Sacred Swords of 7 stars coming back, so as 2, that's good. And last but not least, all of the cards that are unlimited. We have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit. Finally, that was limited. I don't know why the hell that was. Burner, Dragon of Sparks. No surprise there. Gladiator, Beast, Bestiari, Gores. Okay. Lightning, Dragon Ruler of Drafts, Lone Fire Blossom. Finally, Lone Fire is fucking free. Rectin, or Reactin, Dragon Ruler of Pebbles, Stream, Dragon Ruler of Droplets, Goyo Guardian, and Heretic Seal of Convocation. So looking at all the cards that's been unlimited, first off, let me say, when the Dragon Rulers first came out, or rather like when the level 4 or lower Dragon Rulers first got introduced, you guys can go back and watch. I don't know when it was, but if anybody finds that video, you guys can hear me say that the babies were never the problem. like the babies are what they call like the level 4 dragon rulers, and the adults were like the level 7 and higher dragon rulers. You know, like level 7 dragon rulers were like the adults, and the level 4s were like the babies. So the babies were never the problem. It was the adults that were the problem. They were the problem, and I clearly stated that the you can make a build with the baby dragon rulers, and they were completely fine. It's just that when you mix them in with the adults, is that's when the problem comes in. So again, I heard somebody had made a showcased a build or made a build where they used all of the babies and he took out the adults, and it's more of like a balanced dragon ruler build. You know, like it's not as like it's really not as broken, or it's not broken like that. So just based on that logic, it was never any reason why they had to ban the babies. They just had to get rid of the adults. You know, so you know, I'm kind of glad that they finally came to their senses and realized that, you know, ban the right cards. Don't ban the, you know, I don't know. Maybe they were still trying to make money off the adults. I don't know. That's one thing. Heretic Seal of fucking Convocation. Heretic Seal of Convocation. Do anybody even use the Heretics anymore? To where that card would even, or should have even been semi-limited or hit at all. I don't even think that was, or there was a good reason why that happened. But you know, whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal anyway. Nobody plays the Heretics no more. Besides, there's other builds out there that just wipe the Heretics clean. So I guess they got something. Um, Gores. Now that's going to be interesting. I know a lot of people wanted Gores, and they got them. You know, Gores again wasn't that big of a problem. There's a card, I can't remember the name of it. It's a spell card that can prevent Gores from being special summoned, you know, during the battle phase. So, like, I guess people are just going to have to side that now. I can't remember the name of the card, but it was a spell card. It came out like a year ago, and it prevents your opponent from special summoning monsters from the hand during either the battle phase or just as long as it's face up on the field or that turn. Like I don't remember how long the effect lasts, but the spell card did say that your opponent could not special summon monsters from the hand. You know, so I think more people are going to start citing that now. So at least you got your Tragodia and you got your, you know, like your Gores. So, well, like your semi. So all together, there's 5 cards that can be special summoned from the hand when your opponent attacks you. So there you guys go. Gladiator Beast Bestiari. I don't even think I mentioned that. I think I skipped that when I was talking about it. So finally, Bestiari is free. You know, again, Bestiari isn't. It's a good card. Don't get me wrong. It's probably the best. In in it's probably the best gladiator beast monster that they have. Um, Considering that every strategy I ever went up against when it came to the gladiator beast revolved around getting bestiari on the field. So, and the game has come again. The game has come a long way since then. So I don't see why it was even necessary to keep bestiari, you know, limited. So it's here. Um, Lone Fire Blossom. This is no surprise to anybody. Same thing with the exact same thing with Goyo Guardian. Lone Fire Blossom has been like this card being unlimited. It's long overdue, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Same thing with Goyo Guardian. You know, like they brought it back for one format, or they brought it back limited uh, 2 formats ago. Then the last format, it was semi-limited. Now it's unlimited. You know, it's just not as dangerous as it once was. You know, and these days, more builds need more options for like level 6, you know, basic summoning conditions when it comes to synchro monsters. And YuGiOh Guardian is pretty much like their only option to really doing something with, like to do something with. So overall, I would say it's a pretty fair list. So again, thumbs up on the unlimited cards, thumbs up on the semi-limited, um, thumbs up on the limited cards. The only like the limited cards that really the only big surprise that really caught me off guard was Exchange of Spirit. I don't know, like I think they're starting to do this thing where they're starting to bring back overpowered and ridiculously overpowered cards. Like same thing with Sixth Sense, same thing with Snatch Steel. I think they're going to do the same thing with Exchange Spirit. Yeah, like I think they're going to do the same thing with Exchange of Spirit. It's just one of those things where it's like they know that it's not going to last, but I guess they're trying to bring it in to try to pull in as much money as they can get from it, and then throw it back on the ban list. So that's going to be funny to see that happen, but it's kind of obvious at this point what they're doing. So I'm not in many ways I'm not surprised that they did that. So oh, and big thumbs up to this fucking ban list. Big ups to the ones. Big thumbs up to the to all the cards that's been forbidden. That again, long overdue. Long overdue. So again, link to this is going to be in the description. You guys can look at it for yourself. So again, tell me what you think. Do you like what you see? Do you don't like what you see? You know, let me know. So thank you guys for watching. Peace, and I'll see you guys later.